So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 in the first. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense.
This was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power, and it gives him a nice pickup. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 2, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Shifts by him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A handoff for Herbert. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it up, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They run the counter with Cook.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 24. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper, and it's second down. Now Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Here's Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious pushes so far, and they just threw someone away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, the third interception thrown by Cousins. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams when a mistake happens.
Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Cousins to throw it this time. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And some room to work. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 35 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 14. Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And a throw right sideline is complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 41, Fields.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's what we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Final play of the half, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again on second down, Cousins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Cousins. He's going deep for Brown.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
All right, now here we go. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Kyler Gordon
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Nwonger now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a way, every game, one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Following interception. Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert.
And that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, Cousins. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Play action. It's Fields.
Going right side here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get this one past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down throw for Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drop.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now it's Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
Touchdown, Bears!
Chase Claypool.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 27. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Cousins again. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.